This is probably not the best day that I could be coming to make this video. I really wanted to do an update. I was planning on filming a daily vlog, but that kind of went south. 5 years ago today, I had a miscarriage. And I'm taking it pretty hard today. Pretty hard. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to get through this video without crying, and I'm already doing a shitty job. I wanted to update a little bit on Weston and myself. I need to also do a video for Ellie because she is just about to be 4. Like next week she's gonna be 4, which is crazy. We had an insane double birthday for the kids. We had so many people here with so many kids. I told Matt that it must have been the craziest thing that we've done since deciding to have kids, because man, oh man, we had so many people here. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, and Weston turned 2 on the 29th, and like I said, Ellie's about to be 4. So I need to do a sit-down video on both of the kids and tell you about all the things that they're doing, and yeah. So in this video, I'm going to talk about medical stuff and mental health stuff. So we'll jump into the medical. I have done everything under the sun that I could to get Weston to the States for open heart surgery, and it's just not going to happen, which I'm really upset about. I feel kind of like I failed him. Just because if he was born to a rich family, this wouldn't be a problem and he could get the best care in the world, but he was not. I don't have the kind of money that they're wanting. Anyway, so he will be going back down to the Children's Hospital, who does his echoes and follow-ups and stuff, in September. And the last visit that we had was April-ish. And at that point, they said that his pressure was higher, and the pressures in his heart, mind you. And the cardiologist had told me once his pressures reach 50, that they would talk about doing some sort of intervention, meaning open heart surgery. Right now his pressure's at 38, so it's not like he's got much longer to go. In April, he seemed to be tolerating everything quite well, although they did up his medication because his blood pressure is still high. Mind you, he's bigger, so they need to adjust his medication accordingly. But now, I'm seeing some signs of things changing with him. They always said if he was continuing to tolerate his pressures being the way that they were, that they would try not to intervene unless they had to. Whereas the States looked at it like, why would you continue to let his heart overcompensate and cause a cardiac injury before you intervene? We don't want that to happen. That's why we want to do surgery, which I'm over here like, but that's just not the way it works in Canada, which is very frustrating, knowing that we're just waiting for something to happen. And it will be at the point where it's like, oh shit, now we have to save your life. Anyway, I'm not dissing the Canadian healthcare system. I just wish they were a little bit more proactive. It sucks. So September is his next follow-up, which will be another echo and another EKG. Also, at the last visit, his cardiologist felt his chest and said that there's a little bit of a buzz. He's never mentioned that before. So we are most likely going to leave with a date for surgery next time we come down, or at least they're going to finally agree that he needs it. Which is bittersweet, because I know that he needs it. But I wish it wasn't him having to go through it. So that brings me to my next point. My coping skills, my mental health has taken a complete nosedive. I've come on here and I've done update videos where I've been completely out of my mind upset, hence the video last July that I did last year. And I've always seemed to bounce back from that. But now I can't seem to be able to as easily or at all sometimes. Like, I used to allow myself 24 hours to feel whatever it is that I needed to feel: sadness, angry, bitter. But now I can't recover after 24 hours. It's days and days and days of just being so upset. So I have finally reached out and asked for some help. Lord knows I've needed it for a long time. So I'll be going to see a registered counselor next week, and we're going to talk about some coping skills or coping mechanisms and what I can do to try and not feel so shitty. I was also given, what was it, Zoloft, an antidepressant. I don't know what it was before, but I just didn't want to admit that that's how depressed I was, that I needed a pill. I don't like the idea of it. I still don't like the idea of it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I guess it's just that stigma. But when you are crying every day, planning your child's funeral because you're that convinced that they're not going to make it, it's time to reach out and get some help. So here I am, waiting to go to counseling and taking Zoloft, and I've not felt anything yet. I've not been on it very long, but last night was really, really hard for me. And this morning I tried to reach out and speak to somebody, and they're just like, no. So that's just the way things are, I guess. Anyway, so that's where we're at in regards to Weston and what's happening with me. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I'm finally having my cardiac ablation on the 26th of this month. I'm scared shitless, completely scared shitless. I have an overwhelming fear of medical procedures being done that I'm awake for or I'm aware of. Like, surgeries is a complete breeze for me because I'm knocked out. I don't care what you do to me as long as I'm asleep and I have no clue what's going on. However, for the cardiac ablation, you are aware of what's happening. And I heard that it's painful. I mean, why wouldn't it be? They're burning your heart. So this is what I have to look forward to. But yeah, I'll do a video explaining things about my heart another time, but I did want to provide a little bit of update while I have time, because Lord knows Weston will be waking up soon and Ellie's at daycare today, so a perfect time to do it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys for another video. Bye.